What is going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another zombies video on the channel, where today we are looking at the top 5 most useless things in zombies. These are things that I sit and wonder why we even have them in the game, but you know what? We do. And I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video about it. I have been away for a week, but I did make sure I had videos for you guys and pre-recorded them to go up every other day. So hopefully you enjoyed these, or should I say those? I'm messing my words up already. But if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash the like button whenever you feel like it. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, and without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. So as I said, these in my opinion are the top 5 most useless things in zombies. Things that, if they weren't in the game, I really wouldn't care about. I did another video probably a few months ago now on the top 5 most pointless things, pretty similar to this one. But for this list, I also decided to go down in the comment section of the other video and see what you guys thought. So a lot of these are also your opinions as well. But getting straight into this, in at number 5 is the Zipline Zipline. Now, for the other top 5 pointless video, I believe I included the Machinima Zipline, but a lot of you guys also reminded me of the Machinima Zipline. And I had to be reminded by you because simply it's something I never ever use in zombies. It really is useless. The fact that it doesn't stand out at all, the location that it takes you to literally takes probably 15-20 seconds to actually get to, and it's not an important location to go to anyway. It's really not a struggle to get there. I mean, ziplines in zombies I really think are useless anyway. Even the ones in Machinima, yes, it's a quick route to a location, but being 100% honest, have I ever used one of these? No. In fact, I've never used the zipline in Machinima apart from doing the Easter egg, so that just shows you how useless this thing is. You don't need it. If it wasn't in the game, no one would miss it, no one would be asking for it. Plus, it costs 250 points to use, and only one player can use it at a time. I mean, you could say it's useful if maybe your teammate got downed at this end of the map and you had to get there a little bit quicker. That 15 seconds does make a difference, but really, if the zipline wasn't there, no one would be asking for it, and honestly, in my opinion, it definitely deserves to come in on this list. Now, getting further down, in at number 4 is the double pack-a-punch feature on Black Ops 2. Now, this was something which, when it first came out, I thought was really cool, but since time has gone on, since we've had more maps past transit, and now we've got Black Ops 3 with a better system on the pack-a-punch, the double pap on Black Ops 2 really is useless. Now, if you don't know, it's nothing like the one on Black Ops 3 where you upgrade your weapon and you get a special ability on it, whether it's Dead Wire, Blast Furnace, Thunderwall, some really cool features like that, where instead on Black Ops 2 what you actually got was an attachment for your weapon. You could pack-a-punch your weapon a second time, which would cost you 2,000 points, and it would give you an attachment. So for example, you could get a holographic sight, you could get, I don't know what the one was called where it's kind of like an infrared, and then you could also get a grip and a few other things like that. It doesn't replenish your ammo, it doesn't give you more, but it just gives you what really are pretty pointless upgrades. You could say, yeah, the grips say a little bit better for shooting zombies, but to be honest, how accurate do you have to be to shoot zombies? You really don't. If you want to give headshots, get dead shot, but to be honest, attachments in zombies are pretty useless. Holographic sights, grips, you don't really need them. It's not something I don't think we were asking for. When we wanted a double pack-a-punch, this wasn't what I meant. In fact, what I meant was the version that we got on Black Ops 3 with actual special abilities. But for 2,000 points to get an attachment on your weapon, I think was a little bit of a rip-off. Like I said, when we had it on transit, I thought it was pretty cool, but then as we went on throughout the maps, Die Rise, Mob of the Dead, Buried, this feature was just something I never used. In fact, I pretty much forgot about the double pap on Black Ops 2 because it was that insignificant. And now, since we've had Black Ops 3, I just go back and look at this and think, what? No. In my opinion, it was just a waste of points. But getting further down onto this list, in at number 3, and by the way, these are not really in any particular order. I think they're all pretty much as bad as one another. But for number 3, I'm going to pick the door on Nuketown, and I think you guys all know which one I'm on about. A lot of you guys mentioned it in the other video, but on the map there is this yellow door that you can open up for 3,000 points, and what you get behind it is a power-up. Now, to be honest, this can be useful sometimes. If you've got weapons like, I don't know, the ray gun and you need a max ammo, you could spend 3,000 points on this door and get yourself a max ammo. But that isn't always the power-up that spawns behind there. Sometimes it's an insta-kill, a double points, which is pretty useless on the high rounds, and other things as well. Things that you just don't really need half of the time, especially on the higher rounds. And if it was cheaper, then I could kind of understand, but the fact that it costs 3,000 points to open, I just honestly think it's a little bit of a waste. And again, it's something I rarely ever used. Out of the hundreds of times I've played Nuketown Zombies, I've probably opened this door twice, if I'm being honest. I just tend to forget about it, and when I do need a max ammo, because Nuketown Zombies is such a small map, and the mystery box just spawns anywhere, I just tend to roll the box until I get another gun that I want, and then pop it. So it's really not a problem. Like I said, some people might actually find this useful, but I think, considering how many of you guys would tell me about it as well, it has to come in at number 3. Now moving on down, in at number 2 is the sniper cabinet on Nacht on Totem. I think everyone's opened this. If you've played Nacht, we've all wasted those 1,500 points that it costs. But if you don't know about this, well, basically it's as I said, a sniper cabinet in Nacht on Totem that you can open, and behind this is a weapon. But no, it's not a good weapon that's going to help you out. On World at War, you've got the Kar 98. Literally one of, if not the worst weapon in Zombies. This version's a little bit better because it's scoped, you could say, but it's still a terrible weapon that you have to buy for a very high price of 1,500 points. What's the point? By the time you get upstairs anyway, you're going to be on a high round. You're probably going to have a better gun than this from the mystery box, so I don't understand it. And then on Black Ops 3, as you all know, Nacht on Totem returned, but this time the cabinet costs 5,000 points, and instead of the Kar 98, you get the Locust, another sniper, which we don't really tend to use in Zombies. Snipers aren't really that good in Zombies, and yeah, it's just pretty pointless. Why would you use this over a box weapon? Literally any box weapon is better than this. It just doesn't make sense. The box is cheaper, it's just stupid, and again, it's useless. However, coming in at number 1, and a ton of you guys said this in the comment section, and I didn't really think about it before, and you may be thinking, Eli, what are you on about? But number 1 is the mystery box. Now this is pretty random because I'm not saying that the mystery box is bad. In fact, it's super useful a lot of the times, but then sometimes it can be very unuseful. And I'm talking about the times when you get bad weapons from it. You spend 950 points, especially when you're on those earlier rounds and you need a really good gun, and you get one of these starting room weapons like the Shiva, what you could have brought off the wall for 500 points, but instead you spent 950 on the box and got the Shiva. You could even say on those higher rounds where you have maybe the ray gun or a really good gun, and you just want something that's on par with it, that's level, and again you get the Shiva, or maybe the Pharaoh, just something that you don't want and isn't very good. You tend to waste a lot of points on the mystery box, just getting weapons that you don't want and that aren't very good. And so for that reason, I have to say the mystery box does deserve to be on this list. Sometimes it can be very good, and then sometimes it's not very helpful at all, and all it does is waste your points. Sometimes it's actually better just buying a weapon off the wall so you can just keep buying ammo instead of wasting points trying to get a weapon. And so for me and you guys, those are the top 5 most useless things in Zombies. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, as always, a like rating would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Let me know what other videos you want to see in the comment section below, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.